Now, just yesterday, I got a chance to speak to retired U.S. Army Colonel Joe Bacino about what's next for the country and for the U.S. military's involvement there. Take a listen.
Of us woke up this morning with some news about Israel and Iran and the United States. Walk us through exactly what is happening now and what do Americans need to buckle up for?
Yeah, so we're in the initial stage of what's going to be a multi-day, perhaps multi-week series of devastating strikes on Iran from the air, from the sea, and through cyberspace. And what's happening here is something beyond what happened in June when we struck Iran's nuclear capabilities. This time, we're actually hitting people, the leadership of Iran. And this is an attempt to topple the regime. That's not stated by the administration. That was not stated by the president, but that's clearly the objective. And I think this will continue for, yeah, it could continue for 3 weeks with Israel in support. It's a very coordinated, joint series of attacks. And I think that the end state of this is, the regime right now is, I believe, in its last days. We're going to see a new regime in Iran at some point this calendar year, and this is setting that in motion.
You've been in the service for 27 years. Is this anything like you've seen before? What sets this apart? If so, what is it?
Yeah, no, thank you. Never seen it before. This is really the first time an American administration is taking this kind of action against Iran. So if you think about the history of the regime, the Ayatollah, the mullahs, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which maintains control in Tehran for 40 years, from every president from Reagan up through Biden, has considered striking inside of Iran, and every president has been talked out of it in many cases for really good reason. What's different here, Jasmine, is that Israel has really decapitated Iran's ability to strike back. They've knocked out so many ballistic missiles over the last 3 years, devastated Iran's very capable and very advanced air defense systems, so we can get in there cleanly and strike. And also, Israel has taken out a lot of the top leadership already with their strikes inside of Iran over the last 3 years. Furthermore, you have a lot of political unrest doesn't even describe it. You've got riots in the streets. You've got police and military officials killing Iranians in the streets. The country has no money. So this is a failing regime. It was on its last legs. This is going to be the knockout blow.
Are you trained this calmness? You have this sense of calmness with all the chaos going on. I mean, you can read right through what's going on with, the stature still.
Yeah. Look, I think, it's important to make sense of it for people and to understand it within the context of American military operations. I think most people I've heard from are thinking, kind of the same things you've pointed to is, well, how does that help me? I'm trying to take care of my family here. I'm trying to have pizza on Friday night for my family. I'm trying to maintain my 401k. I mean, all those are valid questions. However, Iran cast a shadow over the region and over our interest in the region for decades. I see it both ways. I guess I would say I see it both ways. I have been an advocate for bombing Iran. This was the time to do it. And certainly, our thoughts and prayers and everybody watching this and my family are with the troops that are in the Middle East right now and the troops that are coming over from the United States and that are in the Arabian Gulf on the American destroyer we have over there that are conducting these attacks. And we all hope these attacks continue without loss of life to any of our troops.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know that you are very busy. Is there anything else you want to say or add before we close this out?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would just say that I would, continue to monitor the news. I'm watching the situation. I'm still in touch with friends from Israel, the Israel Defense Forces, friends from CENTCOM there in Tampa. And this is going to be a long process. This is not going to be completed today, tonight, tomorrow. It's going to be in the news for weeks. Beyond that, it's going to be in the news for months. And this is something that we've never seen, the overthrow of the authority, the theocracy there in Tehran. And what comes next, I think, is the biggest question.